Someone who's got a lot going on beneath the surface.
2 Corinthians 4:4. Satan, who is the god of this world.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Swastika, 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 swastika. It's. So you've been celebrating Christmas, but they did that before Jesus Christ was born. So you're basically celebrating something called Saturnalia. It has to do with child sacrifices. Like, you know the thing you're supposed to kiss under? The Druids used that as like a poison for their victims they were supposed to sacrifice.
Fucking ridiculous. He knows.
And you're literally placing your Christmas tree on top of the swastika every year. Season. Season. You know, spring, winter, whatever. Season. 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 You know, with the flat earth, there's a layer below. And it's a sea layer above your head. And I'm telling you, at the very center of the flat earth plane, that's the Holy Grail. Holy Grail.
God loves you. It's one life. It's one life.
Mr. Armstrong, I do realize that when you were on the moon, you had very little time for gazing upwards. But could you tell us something about what the sky actually looks like from the moon? The sun, the earth, the stars, if any, and so on. Stars, if any, and so on. The sky is a deep black.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore.
Talking about the Hollywood elite, quote unquote, drinking the blood of babies to get high off the adrenochrome, which is a drug that is made by the adrenaline gland. It was controversial, I'll say that, because people are divided. There are some people that study the occult and Luciferianism, like myself, who know that this is practiced 100%. 100%.
It stalks and devours its human victims, salvaging body parts to replenish its own form, sometimes keeping them alive. Oh, God! Don't go summoning demons. Oh, God! Sucks the life from his students. Staying out of the water. This creature was even more.
We have such sights to
Santa Claus! That's not Santa, you stooge. That's the Grim Reaper. Do I still get presents?
So you've been celebrating Christmas, but they did that before Jesus Christ was born. So you're basically celebrating something called Saturnalia. It has to do with child sacrifices. Like, you know the thing you're supposed to kiss under? The Druids used that as like a poison for their victims they were supposed to sacrifice. And you're literally placing your Christmas tree on top of the swastika every year. The basis of your reality is one electron, one positron. It's one light hole, one black hole on loop. You know, with the flat earth, there's a layer below, and it's a sea layer above your head. Right? And I'm telling you, at the very center of the flat earth plane, that's the Holy Grail. You ever see the Saturn rings here? These are like connected kind of to the moon, which sends out this kind of like these square waves that keep half of your brain shut off.
Mr. Armstrong, I do realize that when you were on the moon, you had very little time for gazing upwards. But could you tell us something about what the sky actually looks like from the moon? The sun, the earth, the stars, if any, and so on. Stars, if any, and so on.
The sky is a deep black.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore.
And they worship this kind of frequency because they can rule over them.
Like when we went on our last crusade to find the Holy Grail. Choose wisely. I choose this one. How did you know? Well, I kind of figured the coffee mug that says Jesus.
Look at this. This is the North Pole of Saturn. You know, Santa, Cronus, the Greek god of time. We have all this stuff on the North Pole, right? And here we have the Internet Explorer. We have the Nike logo there. We have the Toyota logo. Here you even see the axis. And yeah, it just goes on and on and on and on, right? With the Microsoft logo, with the Nintendo GameCube, you know, with the Kabbalah. And if you just take, you know, the Google, right? Looks like a cube as well. You know, in that book that all your world leaders swear by, in there 2 Corinthians 4:4, Satan, who is the god of this world, you know. And you think you're sinless, and I'm telling you, this picture here is the very reason you want to put up your blood right beside my own. You're right, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth to release everybody from bondage. I'm telling you, when they're walking around in Mecca, that literally looks like how the North Pole on Saturn looks like.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Jesus Christ is our nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah.
I forgive him. And turn the other cheek.
I, the Grim Reaper, do contain a dollop of sympathy for you, stupid asshole. You will get 1 spin of the Grim Reaper spinny card. Behold.
Yeah, Mo found the loophole in the system with all this.
Let's outstanding. Yes, we can. If you say.
The good guy is Satan. He's known as the supreme architect of the universe, who has promised that we shall never, never die.
Should have picked a nicer religion if you all didn't want to get screwed, alright? Jesus.
Egad, Sherlock Hemlock here, the world's greatest detective, and I believe the letter following W is X. Marks the spot. X marks the spot.
X marks the spot.
What say?
I say X marks the spot.
What spot?
This spot. And here's the X that marks it.
Hey guys, this is a video uploaded and taken by Inquisitor Gideon, who captured this footage of the flat earth about 21 miles up. I'll leave the link to the original video below. I wanted to talk about this video real quick because it is verifying what you smart people out there already know and what you dumb people out there should know. As you can see, 21 miles up and it's still eye level, which can't happen on a ball. And if you can't comprehend that, well then you need to get your life together or something. On top of the flat eye level horizon, I wanted to talk more about the sun, how small it is, and its close local distance to us. You might have to zoom in or put your face close to the screen, but if you look closely under the sun on the quote edge unquote of the horizon, you can see a highly concentrated lit up area of light which doesn't take up the rest of the horizon to the left and to the right of it. What is this, you ask? Well, it's a concentrated hotspot of light, proving the sun's close distance and small size.
Reverse speech. Sheeps serve you.
Wake up? Fuck you.
Just ignore it.
You're officially dead in a necrophilia. I leave for heaven in a nice new shift. I leave for heaven in a nice new shift. Hurry.
Man, I have to share this with you guys. You know, this needle is not sterilized or anything. Okay, and here we have it, front and back. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all, to release everybody from bondage. Okay, and then you stab yourself. See that? People with diabetes do this stuff all the time. Okay, so don't be a pussy or anything. And then you just smear it out there. And it's done. That's all you have to do. But I wondered where I got this needle from. And yeah, in our language, you know, it's actually called a different thing. A compass is what I got this needle from. I just figured this shit out today. Completely blew my mind, you know. So, you know, you have a ruler, and then you have a compass with 2 legs, you know, and it's a needle from one of those. You have like a needle end and a pencil end, uncleansed, unsterilized, and I've stabbed myself many, many, many times, okay, and I have no scars or anything. It's pretty bad lighting, but you can see that. Hey man, if you don't got any blood to spill, you know, you're just a poop. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. I will worship all, yes. Even if you're a pedophile, even if you're a rapist, even if you're, you know, a baby killer or puppet kicker or, you know, a turtle cracker, you know, I still think it's hope for you. And I know in nature all of these cruel things are, you know, always happening. So I don't think this is evil at all, but that's my opinion, and I shall not lie. It is pretty intense, and I wanted to give this a try. Yeah. Nope, no blood. We all suck at this, you know. We need more videos of people failing, okay? That's good. I think that's all it takes. You know, just skirt it around a little bit, you know. Try to hit the dots. Kindly give me the knowledge of the ages so I can carry through this intuition. In your name, not mine. If you think Kvasi is crazy, you know, you're just stupid. This individual alone has caused like 1 million hits on this Blood of Intense subject. And I'm telling you, when we go around and plant seeds in people, there's no way they can ignore this. You can't ignore eternal life right over there. You know, it's gonna eat them up or something.
Because I found out. So I'm about 48 hours after Blood Over Intent. I'm gonna keep on making videos. This is the goal, and everyone's doing this. We just need to keep on liking each other's videos and subscribing and making videos. We just gotta keep doing it. We just gotta keep doing it, and if everyone's doing this, we just need to keep on liking each other's videos and subscribing and making videos. We just gotta keep doing it. We just gotta keep doing it.
And when the earth, you know, the church are publishing, you know, ads and stuff, you know, and they are going, and governments are going 1 mile to hide stuff, then we gotta go 2 miles to reveal stuff, okay? So, your nukes are fake. They are so fake it goes beyond measure how retarded you all are. Every teacher is teaching about nukes. Have that motherfucker seen an atom? No, he or she has not. So, you know, they just gotta babble some shit and can't really answer complex questions anyways. Okay? And you have like sunlight, right? You all worship the sun already, but can't see it. If you go to your history with all the languages and stuff like that, you'll basically end up in Egypt, you know, which is built by modern tools, but let's not think too much about that. In ancient Egypt, okay, that's like way BC. They have alchemical symbols there, they categorize stuff by the planets. It's speculated that they had electricity. Anyways, they worshipped something called Ra, the sun, okay? And then you have Korah, you have Torah, and you have the Bible. And how nobody can see this is just stupid, okay? And when you look at the map, okay, you see Mount Meru here, and you see the 4 rivers. Then you have like the 12 astrological stars, okay, the symbols, okay, which represents the wheel of the year, which is spiraling around the North Star. Which means that your ping pong ball floating through space as a monkey descendant suddenly is, oh my god, you know. Based on what? You know, you're so stupid. You can look at through those evidences again if you want, if you feel unsure. But you know, take a look. You know, you're playing with your ass. And okay, so you have the 2 suns. You have the white sun and the black sun, okay? And when the sunlight splits, you have like the 7 planets, the 7 rainbow, the 7 chakras, which also is like nerve points in your body, okay? And then you have the 12 month, okay? So the black sun is fixed, is invisible, and is also located at the center of this flat earth plane. The center is always so important, everybody knows that. You know, you have the atom, and then you have the nucleus flow around. You have 1 electron, 1 positron, you have 1 black hole, 1 light hole, on loop through the Holy of Holies, okay? And you have to get to this center of this flat earth plane and drink from the living waters, and then you'll become a super being, okay? You don't have to believe it, but I'm just gonna say it for you. It's
know a lot about trucks.
Yeah, it's just so crazy to think about that. You know, with, for example, just the Bible and Western religion. We have some people struggle to not break these 7 rules of God, these 7 unforgivable sins, and then we have those people having this, struggle to live after this 10 rules. But the thing is that your God has in fact 613 preferences. 613. Oh my, that's a lot of demon codes, so, I don't know. That's the ghost spells. That's the weapon of mass destruction. And that very thing, right there, your masters chose to use that specific book. You understand?
Egad, Sherlock Hemlock here, the world's greatest detective, and I believe the letter following W is X. Marks the spot. X marks the spot.
Hey, X marks the spot.
What say?
I say X marks the spot.
What spot?
This spot. And here's the X that marks it.